Yo, what is going on, everyone in the crypto space? Now, this morning honestly took me by surprise. What's happening right now is pretty much what I woke up to, where Bitcoin was not moving at all, but XRP was up around 20% at the time I woke up this morning. Now it's up 17%. What's happened now after this big spike, we've had like a semi-retracement, and then it's already starting to find support again a bit. So it's looking like it's staying pretty strong. Now, before I get into what I'm going to talk about in this video, I'm just going to tell you this. Nobody, and including me, no one knows exactly 100% what caused this. But I'm going to give you two scenarios that I think personally was the actual case here. So I'm going to give you two different reasons as to why I think this could be happening. Again, no one knows for sure, but I'm just going to give you guys my insight and my elaboration. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below, because it's kind of weird. Two things: that one, there was no announcement, so it didn't like spike up based on an announcement this morning, and two, it moved without Bitcoin. See, when XRP goes up and Bitcoin's up as well, it's kind of like, yeah, our XRP's up, but still it's just because of Bitcoin. But today it was Bitcoin absolutely did maybe move like a hair, but XRP is up almost 20%. So I'm going to give you guys my elaboration on the two scenarios that I think may have caused this. And yeah, also the volume got to the volume's nearly at 600 million. And I believe the last time I checked the volume prior to this spike, it was around 200 million. So the fact that it's at 600 million, that is just awesome. That means that like the volume essentially tripled, which I am very glad to see. So let me give you guys my thoughts on this. So the first scenario that I think is a little more likely is that I honestly think that people are starting to notice that XRP and Ripple is the real deal. XRP is no longer in this concept state where banks kind of want to use it. Oh, they're not sure if they want to use it. Banks 100% now do want to use XRP. And now it's just a matter of when and not if. Because now what I think was a big contributor to it, although there was FUD in this article, the fact that CNBC, a major news media, came out and said Ripple hints its cryptocurrency product will go live in the next month or so. I think that kind of gave people the heads up that, hey, you know what, Ripple, like, yeah, this ain't no white paper with false promises. Next month, we're getting into banks. Like XRP, the cryptocurrency, the first digital asset to ever be used in banking, will be happening in the next month. So I think that is a big factor that could be causing like sort of a paradigm shift within the cryptocurrency market, that people are starting to realize now that, hey, yeah, all these cryptocurrencies that are kind of for fun and they have a targeted use case but aren't making progress towards that use case, they're going to be left in the dust when XRP takes this gigantic step forward and all these cryptocurrencies left behind. And now people are starting to realize that this isn't some sort of like next year or next couple of years kind of thing. This is about like next month that a cryptocurrency, XRP, will be used within banks and payment service providers. So I think honestly that news caused a lot of people to FOMO here, and I think maybe the trading bots picked up on that as well and kind of pushed the price even higher. That's kind of my first scenario. That's what I think what happened is I think generally this CNBC article kind of letting the whole cryptocurrency community know, hey, yeah, you know what, the XRP you've been crapping on all along, yeah, it's actually going live within banks next month. So I think that was some like pre-XRapid FOMO that could happen right there. My second kind of theory as to why this could be happening, I think this is a lot less likely, but this could, again, I'm not like confirming this in any way. I'm not basing this off of much except for just price movement and volume, but there could be the possibility that there was some sort of trial ran with like $100 million or something over the span of an hour. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember reading on Twitter that it spiked up 10% in literally under an hour. And then later it came about 20% in the next couple of hours. So there could have been some sort of big institutional purchase or kind of an XRapid trial, but I think those are a bit less likely. But there's definitely a possible scenario that could have happened. A big institution maybe was not able to buy over the counter because Ripple ran out of escrow and just decided, screw it, let's buy it through the market. Or there could have been a bank or a consortium of banks that ran a trial prior to XRapid going live to make sure everything's like up to speed and everything. Because the Ripple version 1.1.0 just came out a couple days ago, so maybe the banks are trialing XRapid to make sure everything was just as good as it was on 1.0. So that's kind of like a less likely scenario, but that's just kind of like my two theories as to what could have caused this. Because again, there was no blatant announcement on Twitter from Ripple with a partnership causing it to go up. So I think the most likely scenario is that the CNBC article could have spread pretty wide in the cryptocurrency community and had people realize, and the day traders realize, like, hey, next month, this is the real deal. We are going into banks and we are going to be used, and we will be utilized by some gigantic corporations. So honestly, I think this was FOMO, but absolute best case scenario, I think this could have been an institutional purchase or consortium banks trialing XRP to make sure everything's like 100% before the launch, which will be very soon. So thank you guys for watching this video. I just want to give you guys a quick update as to what my thoughts are, because I saw some people saying like, oh, it's an airdrop on CoinX, that's why like people are buying XP. I'm like, I don't think $400 million would come in because of an airdrop, so I think it's a little something more at play. But yeah, two things. It's either some retail FOMO or some sort of institutional trial with the currency. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And also, by the way, guys, no matter what the cause of this spike was, I think we can all agree it is so nice to see XRP go up, because the last couple months it's just been nothing but a downtrend. All of the partnerships and progress has been great, still the price is going down, but just to see XRP kind of just open its wings and shine in the cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin not even up 1% and XRP is going up 20%, that honestly was just so nice to see. No matter what caused it, it is just so nice to see. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to drop a like on the video. Check the links in the description if you do want to support the channel. Subscribe if you are new. Turn on the post notifications so you never miss a video or a stream. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, really nice to see XRP go up. I'll see you guys in the next one.